Okay, so I'm trying to remember what happened because I think I was like kind of like tired. I'm also kind of tired today. I would love nothing more to do than sleep, but I need a stream because I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Okay, so we found out the king's been poisoned. The Pope is the one doing it. I can't remember if they told us where the ingredients are. Pretty good, just made sourdough bread. Oh my god, I love sourdough bread. Wait, are these guards gonna attack me? No, they don't. Okay, so we have to find the Pope, I think. We have to confront the Pope. I have no idea where he is. I love fresh baked sourdough bread. My dad's, not like co-worker, maybe co-worker? No, his wife makes sourdough bread and it's so good. They don't make it very often. So when they do and they give my dad a loaf, oh, we savor that. We eat it as if it's gold. We love sourdough bread. I know some people like will make sourdough breads and then they'll sell it at like farmers markets. But I heard like or I don't know if it's just this person specifically, but the vendor that sells sourdough bread at the farmers market, like the local farmers market where I live, they said that they bought like a very specific oven for it. Like you need to use a very specific oven. Okay, this is where the king's resting. Speak to the princess. Okay, well, where's the princess? That you need like a very specific oven for it or something like that. And then the wife spent like thousands and thousands of dollars on like an oven to bake bread. I don't know if it's just sourdough bread specifically, but bread. She bought a whole oven just to bake bread. And I'm like, well, yeah, if you're gonna spend that much money, might as well make a business out of it. I've just got my sorry old oven, but it seems to work just fine. I guess maybe since by their standards, they wanted to turn it into a business, so maybe that's why they bought like a separate oven for bread. So this is where the prisoners are. Where's the princess? We need to speak to the princess. That's what the knight just told us. Where is she? Not in here, I don't think. It might be wood fire. Oh, that could probably be why. I was about to ask a dumb question. I was about to say, does the type of fire matter? Yes, of course it does, Crypta. You're dumb. Oh, there's the princess. Hello. Was Zelos flirting with her? I can't remember if he even had the chance to do that. Oh, I don't even remember what voice I gave her. My father says that he does not want to meet with anyone. But we have to go to Heimdall. The king is the only one who can issue the pass to Heimdall, right? Could you please ask him for us, princess? Oh. There we go. All he had to do was ask and she's whipped. Zelos, if you insist, I will ask my father. Please, wait a moment. The dude don't even have to try sometimes. Even if we receive the pass, Heimdall's not a friendly village to anyone except elves. I can't say they'll give us a mana leaf herb. We'll get them to give it to us somehow. Sorry if the game also lags a little bit. My VTuber model really like interferes with everything. I don't know why. Maybe it might be my connection, but I'm not in charge of the connection where I live, so we'll have to see about that. I already know I can't stream Metaphor with it, sadly. Mr. Intranator, hello. Welcome, welcome. How has your week been? Everything good? This is a letter from my father to Heimdall. You should be able to enter the village with us. Thank you. Princess, you have my thanks. Where's Heimdall anyway? The Tower of Salvation is located at the center of the world, right? It's south of there. I heard it's surrounded by the Ymir Forest. Is it not that area that was like randomly pops up in different places that I kind of went to one time? I can't remember if elves were there or not. Okay, let's go, guys. Acquired the king's letter. Okay, so do we go straight to Heimdall? Is that what we have to do? Synopsis. Excuse me. Tell me, because we had to find 3 separate ingredients, and I think they said, oh wait, zircon. Well, Tokyo, the Imperial City. When they realized that they need zircon and Hilclut, they found out the Regal's company dealt with it before. Okay, I think we should do this first, just because it comes up first on the synopsis, just so we have everything in order. Everything's been fine, enjoying listening to some music. Ooh, what genre of music? Typically, when I'm trying to calm down, I'll listen to something like, not like lo-fi, but like soft beats. Soft beats are like fantasy sounding beats type of thing. I've wanted a wood-fire cob oven since forever, but there's no site on the property. Oh, there's no good site on the property. Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense that you would need a specific property for that type of oven and stuff. You only like metal? Metal is one of the few genres that I don't listen to. Metal and screamo aren't really my thing. I do like rap, but only not Western rappers. Western rapping and like Eastern rapping styles are very different, and I think I prefer Eastern rapping style. Some indie rock music. Right now I'm listening to Milky Chance. Oh, I used to listen to rock when I was younger. Not so much anymore, but every now and then, I guess I'd say. I listen to the hard stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess. If I ever want to be in like a more upbeat mood, I'll put on like EDM, I guess. EDM, maybe some pop, depends. But most of the time it's EDM. Okay, so we had to go to Altamira. And let's go to Regal's company and figure that out. Does that mean I no longer have to enter Mel Tokyo from the sewers anymore? Can I finally walk through? Now that the king has issued us to help, oh yay! We were able to just walk out the front. Let's go. Okay, where is Altamira again? Okay, in the island. I don't know. I have a friend who's a metalhead. Actually, hold on. The type of metal that I don't mind, I guess, is maybe baby metal. The one that everyone says is not actually metal. But I have a friend who's a metalhead, and he says that he likes baby metal, so I trust his opinion. I've mostly just listened to folk and country, but I know people like to hate it and anime OPED. I don't mind country. I think it depends on the country. I think I'm more into bluegrass than I am country. But for some reason, people love to hate on it. I don't know why. I don't really see a problem with country. Maybe people just consider, like, boring music, I guess. I don't know. I wonder what the Pope was up to. Who knows? He probably wanted to rule in place of the king. What a fool. Well, anyway, now that he's out of the way, I can relax a little. Oh! Ilis, welcome! Thank you! Thank you for subscribing. 22 months. You're almost there at 2 years. Hey! I'm still gonna change my 1.5 year badge. I don't think I like it anymore. So I have to change that. How are you, Ilis? How's your morning going for you? Oh shit, I just missed the whole conversation. This kingdom still has some rough days ahead of it. Well, something like, I guess Regal's not happy to be happy that Zelos is in company. Dunrana, hello. Welcome, everybody. How is everyone's Thursday? My Thursday has been interesting. Really interesting weather conditions. I haven't slept yet, so mostly just poking before I go to bed. Let's go to bed right now. Right now. Go sleep. I actually didn't really sleep much last night. So last night I had the power outage, so I couldn't stream. And even though my family, we have like solar panels to help with like light, we didn't really know. We kind of had some severe weather conditions, so I kind of didn't really want to use any of the power throughout the day. And because I didn't want to use any power, I didn't want to access like my computer and stuff like that. So I couldn't really get a lot done yesterday. So I just ended up, I was like, well, I can't really do anything I need to do. I'm just gonna go to bed. So I went to sleep at like 5 p.m. And I woke up like around like 9:30-ish. And so that was like a full like 4.5 hour nap. And I wanted to go back to sleep, but I decided to like get up and do a couple little things in my organize my room, clean my room like a little bit in the dark. And then for some reason I couldn't fall asleep again after that. So I went to bed at 1 a.m., which is so bad because I'm normally really good with going to bed. Like normally I go to sleep like right after I stream. So between like 9 to 10 p.m. Yesterday, I think because I took such a hefty nap, I couldn't fall asleep on time. So I went to bed at 1, and then I woke up at 4, and then I fell back asleep, and then I woke up at 5. And I wasn't necessarily tired. Like, even right now, I'm not necessarily tired, but my eyes really want to close so badly. You know what I mean? Like, my eyes want to fall asleep, but not my brain and my body. My brain and my body don't want to go to bed, but my eyes want to go to bed, if that makes sense. Oh, man. One of my best friends legitimately handed me a Luke the Drifter record because he wanted nothing to do with it. I don't know who that is. I'm just gonna assume it's like a genre of music that I probably would not be into, though. My badges are all Digivices, but I don't stream much anymore, so they don't matter much. Oh, Lele! Welcome, Lele! Welcome to the stream. If you ever find the drive to stream again, I think you should. But that's only if you want to, of course. Wait, where is Regal's company again? It's this way, right? Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Wait. Yes. This way? Yes, there we go, the company. I think if I announce that I don't sneeze, then it doesn't go away. Roger that. Good night, Eyeless. Bye-bye. You've had the worst luck with streams lately. I know, it's so annoying. I feel like I always have to cancel the stream every now and then. Yesterday was actually like so frustrating because I really want to do the stream 3 times a week. And last week we were able to stream 3 times a week just fine. So I was hoping this week I'd be able to keep up with that, but no power outage, high weather conditions. The weather kind of calmed down today because when I woke up this morning, the lights were all back on. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, weather still wasn't the best, but definitely not as bad as it was yesterday. Computers have a huge power draw. Yeah, especially my computer. I kind of work off my gaming laptop. I stream and I work off of it. Because my old laptop that I used to work on before I got my gaming laptop is really slow now. It's like pretty outdated, so I can't really do much on it other than like draw. Sorry, sneezing made me stuffy. So I kind of have to do both like work stuff and when I say work, I mean like personal work stuff and then streaming on it. So I've got a lot of things running on my computer, and it's I feel like I almost always have to keep my laptop charged as well. I want solar so bad. It's really helpful. It saves a lot of money on electricity. I can't remember how much the electricity was. I think it was like 10. It was only like a few cents. It was like barely anything. It was only a few cents. It saves a lot of money. Solar is a good investment. Luke the Drifter is another name for Hank Williams Sr. I also don't know who that is. Bless you, thank you. Luke the Drifter is a stage name of Hank Williams Sr. He handed me an almost 100-year-old antique record as trash because it was country? Wow, he's got poor taste then. Throwing away antiques like that. Wait, though, I do debate streaming again, but I'm working on a few things first. My New Year's resolution is basically to be a better me in the areas I can change. Consistency is step 1 and I'm working on it currently. That's good. If anything, focus on yourself first more than anything. Why is my mouth tracking so off? Oh, it's kind of working right now. Wasn't working earlier? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'd play. Oh, that's like I guess another thing too. It kind of reminds me of like when I first started streaming almost 3 years ago. Next month exactly. Yeah, next month exactly. It's gonna be 3 years. The first year that I streamed, I kind of didn't really know what I was doing. Like I knew what type of games I liked, but I was trying to figure out like how to really establish what the stuff I play was, because my first year streaming, I did like Genshin, I did Minecraft, I did like really random things, games that I still play, but things that are definitely not kind of like in the sphere that I play now, because I was kind of just starting off, and I was also doing some extra schooling on the side, so I was like really busy. My first year streaming back in 2022 was like really on and off. Like to the point where sometimes I don't even like to say that I've been streaming for 3 years because that first year was like super on and off. Like I think I would only stream for like maybe like a couple months, take like a huge month break, stream again for like a couple months, and then more breaks again. So I really want to say that the true streaming route for me was 2023, but technically I clicked the go live button for the first time on February 9th of 2022. Too much yapping, mouth tracker can't keep up. That could actually be why. Or maybe just, or maybe it could, I don't want to say it's my microphone. My microphone's not really in my face. Maybe just my mouth is moving too fast for the camera to track. Cause yeah, you're right, I am a yapper. Practicing for spitting and rapping, just yap, 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 really quickly. Okay, so it's not the top. Who am I supposed to speak to? Regal, you tell me. Is it the president's office? When a random know my father is in the other room telling my mom about how awesome sourdough and Limburger cheese sandwiches are. What's Limburger? Limburger? Did I pronounce that right? Limburger? But yeah, part of the issue I had streaming was I never had like a go-to game to fall back on or anything. But I always felt like I hadn't quite landed on like where you needed to be, I guess. Like I hadn't found my place yet. It definitely comes with experience. I will say, even though in 2023, I knew I wanted to stream JRPGs, I feel like it took me a while before I really felt like this is how I want to perceive myself while I play these games, and what is the way that I convey myself as I'm playing the game. Like some people like to, you know, bounce off the game and make jokes or say silly things, or some people really like to delve into the story and show how deep they fall into the characters and the plot line. So it all really, so like you can play a game, but I think it's how you convey the game to the audience that also is another whole aspect of streaming. Crypta has out-yapped Crypta. Yes. my mouth can't, my model can't keep up with my mouth. Limburg is super stinky cheese. I love stinky cheese. Where can I get that? As you guys know, my favorite cheese of all time is Roquefort. I love stinky cheese. Well, specifically blue cheese, but I like cheese. Limburger, German soft cheese, widely reputed as the worst smelling cheese on the planet. Sign me up. Sign me up. I love cheese. I will take on the challenge. Yes, the businesses. However, the sealed X-Sphere mine was raided by someone. Why is there always a problem happening in this world? Why does no one have anything under control in this world? Everything has a problem. We believe it was the work of Varley. Oh yeah, that's right, Varley is still out there. But fortunately, it appears that access to the core area was prevented. So it would seem. But it is safe to assume that there will be no more trouble of that nature. Varley is dead. Oh wait, that's right, we did kill him. That's right, we stabbed him. Or Persea like axed him. Are you certain of this? In other words, Alicia was avenged through the actions of Regal and Persea. I see. This is good news. Are you here just to report this information? No, I have other business. I want to take a look at the records concerning past mining operations. Please unlock the door to the archives. Documents related to the past mining operation should be in the left room of the second floor archive. I see. Thank you. Welcome to JRPGs. Yes. JRPGs will consume your life, basically. But another distinct issue is that my ADHD makes me pick up and down games a ton. I've gotten hooked on stream games and then gotten way further into them than I was on stream, or I'd play a game for 4 streams, get bored, and set aside for a new one. Ew, I can kind of get you. I guess, like, I'm lucky that really only a couple types of video games interest me in terms of genre. Like, I really only play JRPGs. And I just have the habit of wanting to be a completionist, so I will just always pick up a game, but I could totally get, like, wanting to play a different game or something, because I've known a couple people with ADHD. Like, I used to have a friend that had ADHD who also had the same problem where he couldn't stick to game, but then, like, my brother has ADHD and he can stick with a game pretty well. So, and then I don't want to technically include me, but I have been recommended to get like to test for ADHD. But I can stick with the game, so it really depends on the person, I guess, and the condition. I guess sometimes the game really gets you. The JRPGs really get me. JRPGs really, they do get me. I love to play them. Happened to me with Persona 5, finished the game in a week. Oh man, if I could replay Persona 5 for the first time again, oh, that'd be amazing. I would love, like, if I could play Persona 5 again as if it was my first time, man, that was peak. Same with Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney and Persona 5 are like the games that I wish that I could just forget all about and play them again. In a way, kind of Xenoblade as well, because I love Xenoblade. The last Circon shipment was... Oh, wait, was that Sheena's enemy? What the? Hey, we'll kill you too, just letting you know. People in our party got no tact. They will stab. Xenoblade X1 goated game? Yes, very goated. Still need to play Xenoblade 2? Unless you have intentions to play Xenoblade 3, I'd say Xenoblade 2 is whatever. Probably not worth your time. Only play Xenoblade 2 if you have intentions to play Xenoblade 3, I'd say. It all really depends. TBH, for example, I played Dead by Daylight in like 2021 and just did not like it at all. And then picked it up on a whim and now I've got over 230 hours on it. Also, like, it was also in the past too, because I assume the game is updated a lot since then. And I think like people have found like what do you call it? Not like a better way to play, but people, like when people pick up Dead by Daylight, how do I say that? It's like people know the best way to make it fun, I guess, at this point, because the game has been around for a while, if that makes sense. My allergies mimic ADHD when they activate. I've seen studies estimating that 30 to 40% of ADHD is my allergy misdiagnosed. Oh, interesting. I never heard of that before. I currently have like 30 hours in Metaphor, 60 in Persona 3 Reload, 40 in Tears of the Kingdom, and 25 in Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I keep starting and then sitting them down. Metaphor. How many hours do I have in Metaphor? I think it's around the same as you, Lily, actually. Oh man, I was in such a mood to play Metaphor today. It sucks that I couldn't play it yesterday. 60% they realize, oh, you still got a lot of time. You still got a lot more time to put into the game. Tears of the Kingdom, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy Tears of the Kingdom. If any of you were here while I was live streaming that, I think you all could tell that I wasn't enjoying that game very much. Well, what have we here? Kuchinawa! Can I fight him? Can I stab him? Can I knife him? The Pope is gone. Varley is dead. Why do you still get in our way? This is about me, isn't it? Of course. Because of you, my parents and countless members of our village died. The chief has not awoken from his coma for 10 years. I'm sorry. Sir, what do you want her to do about it? Like, she can't just bring back those dead people. And you've been saying it's been 10 years, like... Sir, you think apologizing will cut it? I will never forgive you! Sheena, don't suggest that he kills you right here. Cat? Cat? What cat? There's a cat? You're like just ahead of me in Metaphor, that's why I haven't tuned into those. Oh, I see. Well, I wasn't able to stream it this week, so maybe you can catch up a little bit. I have 100% Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't know, I felt that Breath of the Wild was better in some ways. I think I prefer Breath of the Wild just because I feel like what they do makes sense. But I also feel like Breath of the Wild also doesn't make sense at the same time. Okay, like Breath of the Wild doesn't make sense in the Zelda world in general, but Breath of the Wild makes more sense to Zelda than Tears of the Kingdom did, if that makes sense. Like, I think my thoughts at the end of that playthrough was like, I already wasn't a fan of open world Zelda because the urgency of the plot line, I feel like, doesn't match open world. Because the thing of open world is you're meant to kind of just do whatever you want. And the intention is to, you know, like explore and waste, I don't want to say waste time, but spend a lot of time doing other things other than the main story. Whereas the plot of Breath of the Wild was urgency. Like, Link has woken up after 100 years. So much stuff has happened. There's destruction everywhere. And now he needs to gather the new Guardians and take down Ganon before Zelda can no longer hold him back anymore. And what do you spend like 90% of that game doing? Anything but that. Anything but that. And Tears of the Kingdom, I'm not gonna lie, I actually did not like that game so much to the point where I've forgotten a lot about it. But I feel like it's the same thing. There's urgency, and you're doing anything but that urgency. So I feel like the main quest and the concept of open world really don't mix well together. And it just didn't really feel like I was playing a Zelda game when I was playing Breath of the Wild. And same with Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't really like the new stuff that they did in Tears of the Kingdom. I felt it wasn't really necessary. So, yeah. My Tears of the Kingdom playthrough was pretty short. I did 100% Breath of the Wild, but I didn't even bother for Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, I kind of already know I'm not going to like this game, so maybe I shouldn't bother. But because I'm a Zelda fan, I will play it. But I'm not going to give it the time of day that I would have, like, let's say, Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom is a great game, but I think... Oh, wait, I already read that. But yeah, that's been my issue. I'll get halfway or a third or 2/3 into a game and not finish it, and that's not the best for streaming. I mean, there's plenty of, like, streamers out there who won't finish their games. It kind of just depends on if that's your intention. Like, if your intention is to finish games, then yes. But there are so many other streamers out there who don't finish a lot of games that they pick up. So it really depends. Like, are you trying to market yourself as a completionist? Are you trying to market yourself as someone who will finish every game you play? Then that's another thing. Like, because that's what I do. Like, I market myself as, like, a completionist, or that I will try to 100% games, or that every game I pick up, I always will finish it, and I won't pick up a new game until I finish those. So that's my thing. But that's not everybody's thing. So are you telling yourself that you have to do that because you see other people do it, or is that what you really want to do, I'd say? I think Breath of the Wild is more replayable. Right now, I'm playing my 6th playthrough. Oh, dang, 6 playthroughs? I mean, that is true. There is a lot of stuff to replay. But I'm typically not like a replay type of person, so I'll just 100% as much as I can in the first run. Maybe because the beginning of Breath of the Wild is fun. I'll agree with that. But as it goes on, it's not the same. Low molecular weight compound allergy. Eat one thing wrong and bam, 1 to 2 days of telling people what I think and wandering around my front yard trying to convince myself to get in the door. Oh my god. Zelda struggling desperately to hold back Ganon, Link, hehe, Koroks. Literally, it just feels so off, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad that they only did Breath of the Wild. I feel like they really only needed to do it one time. I don't think we needed Tears of the Kingdom to be similar. And I think it kind of reflected in that. Because think about it. When Breath of the Wild first came out, a lot of games weren't really doing what Breath of the Wild did. And then by the time Tears of the Kingdom came out, a lot of game companies saw how well Breath of the Wild did. So they tried to emulate that. And so many games came out with similar concepts. So that when Tears of the Kingdom came out, it kind of just felt like burnout. Like we'd gotten so many games like them in those 7 or 8 years that Tears of the Kingdom just kind of didn't really feel as innovative as its predecessor was, basically. Play through the demo of games. That's true. The demo is another thing. I know streamers who do that and it works. Yeah, not everyone has to do the same thing. Like, yes, we all play games, but we don't have to showcase our content in the same way. I think it's more so just it feels very inconsistent. Like, yeah, variety streamer is cool, but it's less fun when there's 3 different games a month, but I'm probably thinking too hard about it. I mean, if it bothers you so much, then, you know, do what you prefer. But I think, like, I don't really mind if people I watch don't finish the games, unless it's a game that they truly, truly enjoy. You know, you don't want a streamer to play a game all the way through, and the playthrough just isn't fun to watch because the streamer's not having fun, because they're just kind of forcing themselves to play it. That's how I felt with Tears of the Kingdom, kind of, and why I kind of ended it so soon, because I just wasn't a fan of it, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of getting really like pessimistic on stream whenever I play this game, so I'm just gonna finish it and not really. And pick up a different game. I replay games until I get to that part of the game and then I drop them. Welcome, Ray. Hello. What's up? Yeah, the only games I've replayed were like Xenoblade 1 when the definitive edition came out. And I used to replay a lot more games when I was little, but that's because I was little. And what else have I replayed? I guess not technically Persona 5. Oh, Persona 3. Because I played Portable, and then Reload came out. Yeah, I remember I did Persona 3 Reload the male route on my own time, and then I did the female route on stream. So I guess that one. I could run that's not a terrible idea. I've just had to find enough of them. Just give it some time, Layla. Think about it, I'd say. But you won't know if that's what you want to do unless you test the waters first. So maybe stream it for a bit, see if that's what you want to do, and if not, then go back to the drawing board. There's no shame in still trying to figure out what type of streamer / content creator you want to be. I do know one thing I can't stream. I can't do another Next Order stream. I know I probably couldn't either. I mean, I liked Next Order, but I don't think I could do it again either. Back with Cat, he's being held captive on the crime of trying to chase another cat out of the house. Cats are vicious creatures. I've already played that game though 3 times on stream. Oh, I mean, there's plenty of people who do like Redux playthroughs. So same thing. If you want to cater your content to being like Reduxes, then that's another thing. Yeah, okay. Okay, Sheena, don't sacrifice yourself. Sheena, if you're going to suggest sacrificing yourself again, I'll never forgive you. Yeah, Sheena, you don't want your crush to think badly of you, right? No. If I'm the one you hate, let's have a one-on-one duel. As dictated by village custom. Oh, we're gonna kill him. Wait, does that mean I have to use Sheena? Sheena's the character that I've used the least in this game. I mean, isn't the idea of streaming, playing the games you want to play and have fun? Exactly. Exactly. I think, like... I think it's good to like kind of plan out what type of niche you want to achieve with your games. But when you get to the point where you're like heavily overthinking it, then that kind of tells you that like, hey, take a step back and remember to have fun. I could do a Digital World 1 or 3 randomizer, could be neat. Yeah, that's another thing, you know. Yeah, see, you have ideas, Lele. You're just worried about like I think you're just worried about, like, how do I phrase this? Like, you have ideas, but you think that there's a standard that there should be for your content, but remember, you make the standard. You know, you don't have to be like everybody else. Or you don't have to do what someone else is doing. Maybe at the beginning, you could do everything or do whatever things you want to do. Unless you want the monies. The monies. I mean, if you're streaming for money... I can't help you there, so I can't give you advice on how to make money on streams. That's not what I do. I probably got into my own head too much with streaming, which is something I definitely fall victim to in life. And that's completely okay, because same thing. When I first started, I thought I had to stream like the same way everyone else was. I thought I only had to play games that were getting a lot of viewers. But once I took a step back and really thought about it, it was like, no. If I'm going to stream... I'm not gonna stream to be another person. I'm gonna stream to be the way I play games, just with my personality attached to it, basically. If you're streaming for money, then you have a bad start in my ob. That's another thing. If you're in it for the numbers and the monies, it's not gonna last long, I'd say. You might get lucky and blow up, but soon people will be able to see through it. Trust me. Something that like viewers can tell. Viewers can really tell when someone's faking it or not. And you can only keep up a certain act, I guess, for so long, you know. I definitely don't want to do it for money. I've got a job for that lets me buy stuff for stream. Exactly. Exactly. That's the mentality I have too. Hustle, so that way I can do fun stuff on the side. Do you really think you could defeat me alone? Well, sir, I've got like 50 million summon spirits. I don't know about you. Well, do you accept my challenge? Very well. Do you want to do it here and now? In the library? In the company? Is that a good idea? Regal? Do we have permission to fight like right here in your archives? We'll follow the village custom and fight on the Isle of... Oh, there we go. The File of Decision. Is that alright with you, Lloyd? There is a place literally called the Isle of Decision. How convenient. I guess it wouldn't be much use to try and stop you. Thanks. I'll be waiting for you on the Isle of Decision. And then you'll give me the zircon. Oh, wait. Give us back that document. This is the proof of your promise to fight. Colette may die if we don't have that. If you need proof of the duel, I'll give you this. And that is... Corinne's memento. Oh, Sheena! Sheena! Honestly, though, this has really helped make me feel better. I may actually sit and look into it again. Oh, I'm glad I could help you out, Lily. Yes, think about it. Really think about it. You know, you don't have to stress yourself out about it. Just think about, you know, why do you want to stream, and think of how you can just take what makes you enjoy a game and just make that into your brand, you know. If you like to do replays, you know, you can do replays, you know. You don't have to pick up a game to finish it. It's all, like I said before, we can all play games, but it's up to us to figure out how we want to convey that content to viewers and make it our own, I'd say. I did for a while, right? But I've set it aside for a while, got busy, did pick it up once I got a new job. Actually, there are old Norse laws about having duels on an island. Ooh. That sounds kind of fun. I do benefit from the occasional reassurance where I get bonked on the head and told I'm thinking about it too hard. Yeah. When you do overthink it, that's when you start to kind of stress a bit on stream, and then you start to kind of over perceive how you are on stream. Like, at some point, people will be able to tell, you know, that your streaming isn't, well, what's the word? That your stream isn't authentic? There we go. Authentic. As you wish. Very well. If you do not come, I will grind this bell to dust. No, we have to get that back. Oh, now Colette's gonna start feeling sorry for herself. Yeah, the brain is the brain's worst enemy. Yep, sadly, our harshest critic will always be ourselves, as they say. Sheena, I know how important that was to you. I'm sorry. It's alright. Oh, there's 3 L's there. Ah, typo. I just need to win against him. What the? Who messed up on the English translation here? I won't run away anymore. We can go to the Isle of Decision from Mizuho. Can we go later? But first, let's get the zircon. Colette is much more important. Yeah, alright. Where's the zircon? It says the last shipment was sent to the Imperial Research Academy in Sabak. Okay, let's get going. Everyone needs a good luck kick in the head once in a while to turn off their inner editor. Literally. Literally unplayable? What's unplayable? Oh, the brain? Wait, what? Won't run away anymore. Damn it. What should I do? Oh, Zelos, what are you running away from? I still feel like we have a small idea of Zelos's deal, but not completely. Okay, we gotta go back to Sabak.